Welcome to KSP, my modded career series, and in this episode we're going to launch some civilians onto my Minmus Station. So 3 civilian Kerbals have signed a contracted with us to bring them to your orbital station named Minmus Station for a set amount of time. I love the language in these contracts, it's kind of funny. But look how much it pays. Of course, if I fail, I kill the crew, I'm totally up a creek. So this is the thing. Big, giant Mamma Jamma boosters with Ooish motors and Separatrons to make sure they stay clear. So without further ado, let's get going. Well, that looks a bit shady. I got the elitist of elite crew down here to carry this thing up. I got plenty of time for the mission, just in this capsule alone. I think we're going to be dealing with aces here on this one. That works. Alright, the separation of my side boosters went surprisingly well. This design actually does fly very well, actually. It's not that painful to use. I just wasn't sure if the solid rocket boosters were going to be a pill or not. So hopefully I'll be able to carry some of this to the station. I can use some of this fuel contained within all this to tank up the rest of my station. Although with that much delta V left in it, that might not be a thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and throttle you back some. And we'll speed our way up to Apoapsis and finish the burn off. I should get some of this fuel left. Some, not a whole lot. Stay docked at the station for some time, and then we'll go ahead and get ourselves paid. So the passengers are actually chilling out in here. I don't think you can see them. It says it's empty. It really is tracking that there's 3 passengers in it. Why that is, I'm not entirely certain, but it's just I guess a thing from the Mission Control 2-pack, or could be fine print. I'm not sure what mod I got here that's putting that into station, or putting that into play. Do a slow burn here, Jeb. Just gotta watch my numbers. I get there in 10 seconds, I'll finally just punch it all the way out. Just watching the numbers here. And I think that's orbit. Not too bad for that engine. Alright. We don't need to see the transfer to Minmus, do we? Gotta sneak into this maneuver. Not quite what I wanted to do, but let's back off that with the RCS. Sure. Okay. So I need to shimmy my orbit down to line up with the orbital plane of the station. Yes, like that. Right there. Wow, no kidding. Using RCS adjusters to trim that up some. Good enough. Okay, now we can go radial out, or in rather. Okay, what we'll do now is this engine's way overkill for what I need it to do. We'll dial that back some. Okay. That pretty much lines us up with the burn, so we'll do a maneuver here to close the orbit, and then we should be able to set ourselves up for a docking maneuver. Check that action out. I'm practically going to slam into the station right at periapsis. Oh, that is just stupendously cool. I'm going to get intercept on like the very first try. Unfortunately, I don't think I want this tank. That's only going to get in the way of my docking. Watch that tank just slam into my station too. Surprise! Okay. I'm coming in the dock. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about docking with the dead stick of the station. Because once I get it lined up like this, I can go like this, turn this down some, I can select that as the target, I can shimmy myself that way just a little, slow down a bit. It looks like we're pretty much lined up. Let's dead stick it in and see what happens. And bonk. Now kiss! Bam! Alright. 16 days left on this thing. Alrighty then. Well, what's my food situation looking like for that? Plenty. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go to the Space Center and spend some of this money and spend some of this wonderful science that we've got banked up. When the civilians come back, they'll bring back a bunch of data. Alright, so we go upgrade. So when we come back, I have spent some of the science on some of these delicious little items here. I think I can get any 4, which is half that tier, really. And we will do some more things with our intrepid little civilian crew, get another $1,000,000 space bucks back from getting them back home. And that'll be a wrap, so thanks for watching, and you'll have a good day.